Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where we're talking some corrosion of conformity. I'm Jason, with me is Tim.
That would be me.
And Bill.
I'm just here for the nectar.
And we are on the 9th studio album, 9.
Unlike an 8th album called 10.
Oh my gosh, they actually can count.
COC can count, unlike some bands we know.
Holy cow.
Uh,
The fact we're actually celebrating that is a problem.
Now, one thing I'd like to point out about this is they changed their logo here, but then immediately went back to that one.
Well, and that's not actually the cover. This would be the cover.
That's what I saw, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
you have that skull in the background as like a not watermark, but like a
Yeah, kind of like it.
Yeah, you guys always give me weird bands that I have to like figure out what fucking is the cover, where's the track list at. So
don't worry.
I'm going to start making it much easier for you.
okay.
I'm going to give you
We'll give you AC/DC.
yeah, right.
I'd rather
This
do
album
Scorpions
is
than AC/DC.
black.
Come on. I'd rather do Sabbath than AC/DC.
Really?
Yeah, you heard one AC/DC album, you heard them all. Anyway, we're here to talk about COC 9. Bill, what you think of 9?
Which you heard one, you have definitely not
9.
heard them all.
Well, this one, there's parts of this I can appreciate. They don't sound like Ozzy anymore on this album, and that's good. They actually, this one's only 2 years after the last album. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the shortest turnaround they've had since their third album, I want to say.
Well, I mean, it was only a year between Eye for an Eye and Animosity.
Well, I said since the third.
Yeah,
Which is technically Blind, which is 6 years after.
Okay.
Yeah, Wise Blood and Deliverance. That's only 2 years.
Yeah, now if you throw in Technocracy was 87. So that's 2 years after Animosity, but still 4 years before Blind.
Okay. So yes, I'm getting at like actually a short turnaround.
Yep.
But with that, they are continuing to explore. They dropped some of the sludginess and went more of the metal rock sound. Like, you still have some sludge coming through, don't get me wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
But it sounds a lot, I'm going to say, cleaner.
Okay.
It's not as, God, I don't want to use that word. It's not as, it's got some dynamicness still within it. I'll say it that way.
And so what's really interesting about that is, if I remember correctly, this was recorded at their jam spot, where the last album was recorded in Dave Grohl's professional recording studio.
Okay. And you know what? I can definitely get this album be more bunch of guys just jamming out and
Right.
play and like having a good time.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to say it as it didn't seem as professional. Like, that isn't necessarily like there was just like, no, like it felt like they were having fun and a good time when I was listening to this album. I've been going back to when we were talking about the Descendants, right? Like, it sounded like a bunch of guys getting together, jamming, and producing some sounds.
And that's what it's all about, ultimately.
Hey, this isn't anything. Not that COC was ever formulaic, but it isn't. It's not as much like, okay, we're gonna do this, guitar strum. We aren't gonna do, this, snare, hi-hat, bass drum, synchronizing the beat or anything like that. Like,
Sure.
okay, like, hey, guitar, you go off a little bit. All right, drummer, now you go a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna sing some words here, like intermingling it that way, rather than just all the songs running together. Is just like, yeah, all right, and we're switching this one from the key of C to the key of D minor. Okay, and we're going back to C, and we're going G, and back to C. Like, no, like this is actually like changing as you go. It's changing, but it's not changing so much that you wouldn't notice it if you weren't paying attention. I'll say it that way.
Okay.
At least that's how I interpret it.
Sure. Okay.
It's funny.
Also, the interlude, honestly, for more instrumental, actually kind of fit for this one. I'll say that too. Gotta mention the token instrumental.
Well, it's funny you should say that. Because my first note says, for Brand New Sleep, slow, sludgy. This is what I think of when I think of the Melvins, at least what I've heard from them. It picks up a little bit, but Track 2, whatever the hell. At least it's not country. I'm still not vibing with it. Denmark Versi, this is where I got pissed off. Because this one kicks ass. Why can't they all be like this? Then the Nectar starts, and the Nectar kicks ass. Keep it up.
Just hear from the Nectar.
Interlude comes in. It's instrumental. It's short. Whatever. It's fine. On Your Way. Fuck yes. Massive fucking riffs. Trucker. Pretty long intro, but once it gets going, holy shit.
Yeah, that's a ripper.
By this point in the discography, I've realized that I'm not a fan of the vocals for 90% of these albums, but the music alone can kick some ass. The Hangman, another slow droning intro, picks up a little bit, but not enough. To Tarquinius Superbus, top song contender from the album. I did like the vocal overlays on this one. It was fast punk riffs. Who Do You Need to Blame was decent. The Nectar Revised. It's short.
Tomato.
It ties back to Nectar. It's fine. Spotify jumped to Probots Access Babylon, and I enjoyed that one. But yeah, this was a good one. It starts out a little and then it just fucking hits you.
Yeah, this one for me has definitely improved with repeated listenings. My first listen for this album was pretty tough, actually, especially coming off the last album, which I really, really loved. Yeah, listening back to it, though, especially in the last couple days, getting in preparation for this, the Trucker, man, that is just a jam. I love Denmark Vesey. I love Tarquinius Superbus, which are both Reed songs. And Tarquinius Superbus, of course, was the last king of Rome before they went to a republic in 300 BC?
That's about right.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can learn something on this album, too. The Nectar was the single, I believe, right? And yeah, that's a jam. Yeah, I like this album a lot. The more I listen to it, the better it gets. I think it does suffer a little bit, though, from the quick turnaround, especially having that EP in between them. You throw a couple of those songs on here, it's even better. It's a good album. The more I listen to it, the more I like it, but it's usually the last one I reach for.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a good album, though. And unfortunately, it was the one album cycle that we've talked about since Deliverance that I did not see them live. Wish I had, but life happens. And at that point, I'd already seen them 9 or 10 times. So, I will see him again, just not on this album cycle.
Damn. It's my turn to guess, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Fuck.
Good luck. I don't think any of us made it easy on you.
No, well, I got a clue for Tim. He said it was the one that he would reach for the least. So I'm going to say it's number 9.
No.
Fuck, okay. Then it's out the window. It's better than this one.
Yeah.
It's better than this one.
Yeah.
It's not better than Animosity, though.
No, it's not.
Okay. That's fair. That's a fair spot.
I mean, I think so. We'll get to the colors. I do still really like this album.
I think the colors are going to tell a lot about this.
Yes.
Bill's going to have it. I don't remember what Bill said about it. He's got to like it more than that.
Yes.
Really?
I mean, I feel like that almost gets a slap for having Blind so low.
I think that's a slap button right there.
This is a delayed slap.
You like it better than self-titled?
Yep.
You like it better than Arms?
Yep.
You probably like it better than Animosity. Uh-oh.
I mean, that's fair.
Yes.
You like it better than Animosity?
Yes.
Better than Deliverance?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, shit. Better than Wise Blood?
But now you're just guessing every one of them. No.
Well,
That's not what you did there.
I gave up a long time ago where I was going to put it. I thought you'd have it behind Animosity. For me, it's better than that. It's better than that. It's better than that. It's better than that.
I mean, Jesus.
It's better than that.
Deliverance solo might get a slap too.
I don't know about that. The editor might have missed that. I had it right behind Blind.
I can see that. Sure.
I like this one. The production was good. It had more energy than some of the previous records, especially that back half.
Yeah.
Really, the back 75%.
It's like there was a lot of good on this album.
Oh yeah, a lot of good.
I wish it started better. That is my biggest gripe about it.
It's not their best opener, that's for sure.
Yeah, no. All right, we got one more to go. Then we got top songs. Let us know down below what your favorite COC record is. Do you like 9? Let us know.
Or tell them why Blind should be lower on the list, because all the other ones are better.
Seriously, people, show them. Every single one of these is your favorite, and every single one of these is in last place.
I want to see somebody leave a comment down below that America's Volume Dealers in number 1, because I don't believe that. I can't. All right. Be safe. Make good decisions.
And let us know what your number 1 is.